Well, hello there.
Hello.
Unfortunate news. The Senate Parliamentarian, which is a nonpartisan, unelected group that does the legal advising to the Senate, has said that the Short Act and Hearing Protection Act don't meet the Byrd Rule.
Fuck.
I would love to see how they assessed that, but here we are. It's not the Senate itself, it's not the representatives itself, it's the Parliamentarian. I need you guys to research it before you start popping off and saying dumb shit. And they're definitely a layer of bureaucracy, but some would argue that we need them because they would do wild, ridiculous, out-of-pocket stuff. But I'm pretty pissed at them right now because I, in my limited understanding, think it's perfectly fine with the Byrd Rule because it is taxation, but what do I know? This is probably why I don't have a political science degree or whatever. Now I know this is a loss, and there is a way to override the Parliamentarian, but I don't know or think it's going to happen. It's a snowball's chance in hell. But don't quit on me now. I know a lot of you, because I see this in the Navy, there's about 10% of people that are undeterred no matter how many times they fail until they succeed. And then there's the rest that hit the first level of resistance and let other people do it. This may be your first L, and you may have been super excited and have bought suppressors and all sorts of stuff waiting for this, and it didn't go down. Well, there's more options ahead of us. The 2026 midterms. They've been important this entire time, but they are now more important so we can increase the majority on the Senate to hopefully get past the filibuster. If we can do that, get enough people while the current administration's still in office, we'll probably pass the Short Act and Hearing Protection Act. And we need to primary out rhinos. It's not just about getting new blood in there that's motivated to take care of their constituents. It's also getting some of these rhinos out that have been problems in our ass for a long time. Hemorrhoids, really. Also, the Democrats every year send some sort of gun control or assault weapons ban framework or something every single year. Every single year. They're talking about it, they don't stop. Why don't we do it? Because everybody quits. Everyone likes to beat their chest once every so many years when there's momentum for something, but they don't want to actually show up to the fight, which is funny. Guess what, Buttercup? Strap in. We got work to do. And speaking of work to do, I know it's scary that you might actually have to participate in the system that you benefit from.
Fuck you, buddy!
And be active, which is also scary, especially since our community in general has a higher A1C than half of the population. But it's infuriating that people think making social media posts and buying t-shirts with virtue signaling phrases like I am the storm and all that shit on it does anything.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
And the guys in my comments that are against this stuff, against participation in voting, but will hang on the Supreme Court or won't go vote, but then when stuff goes their way, they get really excited. How has posting "free men don't ask for permission" gone for you? How's that worked out?
Fuck you, buddy!
There's still dudes in my comments that, and I'm going to tackle this in another video, but there's still dudes in my comments that won't buy a suppressor or won't SBR something just because it puts them on a list when they're already on a list. And part of that's because of other gun tubers saying dog shit all the time. But realistically, the only way things are going to change is if we stay on top of this and get it changed. It's the same thing with last election. All you have to do is keep doing that in the same numbers. And not everybody's going to show up and people are going to tap out as soon as they can because they're lazy and bitch made. But we have to stay engaged. And some people are going to say, well, you can't talk shit about them because then they won't do it anyway. They're not going to do it anyway. They're just going to sit here and type in the comments because they can get on their smartphone or on their laptop from home, bust a comment out, hit send, and keep it moving. Because YouTube is easier to use than emailing your representatives. So that's why. But don't take this loss as it's over and done with. Find a way forward. Find a way to win and succeed despite conditions. That's how you're going to set yourself apart. That's how we're going to make sure generations to come still have these things to enjoy. All right? It's not about what you think it should be or everything needs to be perfect. It's about securing wins and moving forward. Okay? So let's dust ourselves off, get engaged, and get some wins. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care out there.